Jesus had ended all these words, he said to his disciples, "You know that after 2 days shall be the Passion, and the Son of Man shall be delivered up to be crucified." Then were gathered together the chief priests and ancients of the people into the court of the high priest, who was called Caiaphas. And they consulted together that by subtlety they might apprehend Jesus and put him to death. But they said, "Not on the festival day, lest perhaps there should be a tumult among the people." And when Jesus was in Bethania, in the house of Simon the leper, there came to him a woman having an alabaster box of precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he was at table. And the disciples, seeing it, had indignation, saying, "To what purpose is this waste? For this might have been sold for much, and given to the poor." And Jesus, knowing it, said to them, "Why do you trouble this woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For the poor you have always with you, but me you have not always. For she, in pouring this ointment upon my body, hath done it for my burial. Amen, I say to you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, that also which she hath done shall be told for a memory of her." Then went one of the 12, who was called Judas Iscariot, to the chief priests and said to them, "What will you give me, and I will deliver him unto you?" But they appointed him 30 pieces of silver. And from thenceforth he sought opportunity to betray him. And on the first day of the Azymes, the disciples came to Jesus, saying, "Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Pasch?" But Jesus said, "Go ye into the city to a certain man, and say to him, The Master saith, my time is near at hand. With thee I make the Pasch with my disciples." And the disciples did as Jesus appointed to them, and they prepared the Pasch. But when it was evening, he sat down with his 12 disciples. And whilst they were eating, he said, "Amen, I say to you, that one of you is about to betray me." And they, being very much troubled, began every one to say, "Is it I, Lord?" But he answering said, "He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, he shall betray me. The Son of Man indeed goeth, as it is written of him. But woe to that man by whom the Son of Man shall be betrayed. It were better for him if that man had not been born." And Judas that betrayed him, answering, said, "Is it I, Rabbi?" He saith to him, "Thou hast said it." And whilst they were at supper, Jesus took bread and blessed and broke and gave to his disciples and said, "Take ye and eat, this is my body." And taking the chalice, he gave thanks and gave to them, saying, "Drink ye all of this, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which shall be shed for many unto remission of sins. And I say to you, I will not drink from henceforth of this fruit of the vine, until that day when I shall drink it with you new in the kingdom of my Father." And a hymn being said, they went out unto Mount Olivet.